Alright, next stop, Dropston. ...2009, everyone. Okay. Oh, there's fireworks or gunshots? The state of this. What do you mean it's trash? What he did was stop, move some trains, and carry on. I think he's making it up. Alright, everyone. Let's go and have a chat with some dudes around the market town of Dropston. That's not what I meant to do. I can't chat with the granny right now, so I guess we're just around town. Right. This new little farming place is like the chillest place on earth, man. Inspector dude. Now, I'm sure we'll work something out. Alright, some puzzles. Well, we'll see what it means. Let's have a look-sees. A dramatic farewell. Train stations are an especially good place for dramatic farewells, aren't they? Below is a painting of a man and woman bidding each other a tearful goodbye. Somewhere within this painting, however, is a single unrealistic detail. What is it? Okay. I have a couple of guesses. Thoughts, kids? It must be, right? What else could it possibly be? So obviously we can circle bits here. We could. That's bad. So we could circle the man maybe. We could circle the dog. Is it the dog maybe? No pets on platforms without a leash. It's asking for trouble. Could it be the man? Could it be to do with his uniform maybe? Is it maybe the bag he's holding? You know, does that not make any sense here? Could be the moon. No, is it moon out? Like, what's going on there? That doesn't make any sense. Could it be the lights? Could it be this guy here? Apparently not. It could potentially be. Could it be the lady here and her suspicious hat? I mean, what's going on? Could it be? Could be some things. Maybe the window doesn't make any sense. I can highlight the window? Huh, I didn't actually expect that. Yeah, the more I look at that window, the more suspicious I am. Shouldn't you be able to, like, see through it? Or something? My first assumption was it's to do like the moon. But now I'm all looking at it, it's like it doesn't really make a whole ton of sense. Is it the window?
Just leave it to me.
No. That was a bit presumptive, that.
Looks like I botched that one.
Thanks. Well, donated those picker-rats to charity. Like this thing? I'm amazed I can circle that. I don't know what's so unrealistic about it. Is it maybe the fact there should just be windows throughout?
Just leave it to me.
No. Didn't make a lot of sense there. I think I was just kind of...
Whoops. That wasn't right.
I also did notice the fact that, like, the guy was, like, lifting up the window. That seemed a bit weird. That was something that also did come to me.
Here goes.
I wasn't quite convinced at the time.
Strikes again.
Yeah, when the man in the painting to open the window is shown above, the frame would go for... Oh, of course. Right. Yeah, because the window's straight and it's a curved roof. Yeah. Makes sense now. Yeah, I get it now. I feel like I should have spoiled that. There we go. Alright, well, I guess let's go exploring, kids. Yeah, I feel I should have got that. Uh-oh. It's Beluga. Oh, he seems quite happy now, doesn't he? Must just hate his staff. Bipolar, isn't he? Well, what do you know? I think he's the murderer. Murderer of what? We don't know yet, but he probably killed someone. Leading comments, everyone. Anyways. Professor Layton's apprentice. I got a coin. I got a coin. I know she's there. Here's Granny. What is she? Well, at least we're able to get the old puzzles. So let's go a couple of these then, shall we? So we missed a couple. We missed Luke's big dinner. I wonder what's for dinner. It's no wonder the professor is concerned, as Luke's orders cost twice what his own did. Below you can see all the items the two ordered, along with their prices. Trust the price of the items that Luke ordered. Okay, so we got to work out what the total is. So we got 20. That's 30. And then we've got that's 30. And we got 25. So 60. So it's 105. Right? So we got 105 total. So the Luke's order was twice what the professor's is. So we need to divide this by 3, which gives us 35. And we need to times that by 2, which gives us 70. So we need to basically get the selection of items here that adds up to 70. Hmm. 30, 30, 20, 25. Well, it's 105 total. How do we remove 35 out of that? $12, 25. Hmm. 17 plus 16 is 35. So it's not those. So it's all this. Yeah.
And now to test my theory. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
That's not right? Excuse me? That's 33. I can't count. Silly boy. $13, 16, 12, 20. And you make 35 basically. And I'm having significant difficulty in making 30. Why am I having so much difficulty doing this? Those 3? Yeah, it must be those 3. That's 35. You did that.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Just totally got the
And
maths.
there we have it.
Just unmathed myself, and that was bad, but yeah. It's 105 total. So you ordered 70. Correct reaction. You know, all this puzzle solving, he's a growing boy. Just gotta make sure he isn't growing as much sideways as he is tool-wise. Anyways. Next up, stacked glasses. The owner of a 4-star restaurant assigns a young waiter to the task of stacking glasses in a decorative way. Eager to please, the waiter immediately draws 5 separate designs and shows them to the owner. And, with a look of irritation, turns to the boy and cries, "The design is preposterous." What were you thinking? Which of the 5 designs is the owner talking about? I mean, other than that being a safety hazard, basically one of these is impossible. And I'm pretty sure I know which one, but I'll give you guys a second to have a trundle on that. Throw in your your thoughts in the chat. And we'll see who here has enough wit to outsmart a Professor Layton. Apparently. I don't know where that sentence was going. What do you think the answer is? Also, if you stack your glasses in any of these ways at home, you probably need to see someone. Well, this way, even if you're a half-wit, you've got a 1 out of 5 chance of being correct, so... even if you don't think you can work it out, you can still guess. Basically, how do you think gravity works? If you apply gravity to all these situations, what happens? For Christ's sakes, kids. Alright, so other than, like, some of these being clearly incredibly unsafe, one of them is impossible. I mean, D is absurd. Like, D is completely ridiculous. But I believe it is actually okay, just. Well, saying that, can it be? Now I'm actually doubting. So, listen, so A is, like, incredibly unsafe, but it probably is fine. C is probably okay. You got these on the ground. They're not going anywhere. This is going to be stable, and that's probably also stable, so C is probably okay. E is, like, basically kind of the same. They're just bounced off that, so it's probably fine. So it's between B and D. Now, I was thinking B for a while because these look horribly unbalanced. And I was thinking, well, like, these are, like, on top of each other, and these on the ground, but aren't these just going to fall off? But then, assuming that they're glasses, this does look pretty suspect, doesn't it? Because surely, if this is a glass, this has to, like, complete. And how can it complete if these also complete? You just got stuff going in front of each other, so... B looks dodgy, but D is strictly impossible.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it couldn't possibly be arranged. Yeah, 2D sketch didn't take into account the rim of the glasses. B is also dodgy, and probably you would break some stuff, but D is physically impossible. B, at least you could try and then look an idiot. Alright, well, let's keep exploring, kids. That's the wrong way. God damn it. This is Wurtzer, as opposed to Seltzer. What repairs? I don't understand what train repairs. What damage was ever inflicted to the train? It just stopped. We moved the train that way and we just carried on. Did it crash? Yep. Yep. "50 years at Dropston." Very good. You do have a puzzle for me. Sometimes you got to speak to people more than once, they'll give you a puzzle. What you got for me, Wurtzer? Give me your worst. Fuck it. Anyways. Below are 4 shapes. 3 of the shapes form a whole cube when fit together. 1 shape doesn't. Which one's the odd one out? Oh, Jesus. It's like the Crystal Maze, this, isn't it? You know that there was the puzzle in the medieval zone with like the box. I don't think in 6 series, I'm pretty sure not a single soul ever solved that puzzle, by the way. Now, how in the world would I work this out? 3 of the shapes form a whole cube when fit together with an identical shape. Ah! Oh, okay. So they're not matching. Right, okay. I thought we were having to put 3 of these together to make a cube. One's an odd one out. No. Basically, 3 of these are like, you could 180 them and fit together identical, like a mirror image, and one of them doesn't work like that. So, this looks fine. I don't see where you couldn't just get another one and just slide it on top. That seems... Yeah, because if you like, basically what you want to do is like turn them on their sides. So this one basically looks like this. That's terrible. I'm sorry, everyone. So if it looks like this... and we turn this around... I'm not helping with my own... I'm not helping with my own drawings, am I? The obvious one to say that doesn't look right is C. Right? C is the obvious answer. A looks fine. D looks dodgy. But I'm pretty sure that's fine. C is the obvious answer. It looks so messed up. But is it B? The more I'm looking at it, the more I think it is B. C looks completely strange, but you see, this bit here would go into that. I think it's B. The slide actually, I'm not sure that works out, but then it's like it's the shoes, isn't it? So like, you got a shoe, and then you got a shoe. I don't know. Traders, everyone. My rocks. My Dwaynes. I need to, like, look at these correctly here. So, D, I think, is fine. D looks like this. No, it doesn't. So if we were to, like, extend this out, basically, that's the same shape. So D is totally fine. There's no issues there. B should just work, shouldn't it? Well, basically what we've got is a square here. And basically what you're doing is you're just doing, like, that. Which is the same thing. So B's gotta be fine. So now we're back to C. Is it A? I just feel like C is probably correct. I can't comment either. A looks like it should work. I think it's A.
And now to test my theory.
Damn it. Damn it!
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
So it is C? I can't believe it's C. I know C's messed up. But I would have thought C is okay. So if we like made this like a 3x3, and basically what this is this is like that. B's gotta be fine. So I guess it has to be C then. It was the most obvious one. Because mathematically, B and D have got to be fine, so I guess it has to be C.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah, interesting.
And there we have it.
It was the obvious one to go for. Yeah, that made sense, and this did slide on, but that doesn't. Must be because the way the arch bit comes out. Okay. Interesting. Let's say C was the obvious answer, and I took myself out of it. It looks so messed up. Well, you can have my 5 picker-rats, sir. It's a mystery of what? I have no idea. You do indeed. Any more for us to mess around with? Probably not. Yeah, a little bit. Wait, what? I've never been to a festival before. Hold on. So she has enough money that she can rent a room on a boxcar on this highly elite and exclusive train. She's never been to a festival. I'm okay with people that are saying they've never been to a festival before. It's just I don't understand how she had never been to a festival before. What? Will she live on her own? I don't know. Apparently so. Yeah, apparently so. Damn. Damn, GAD. my god. Alright, well. Look around the stalls. I don't know. It's a fairground game. Oh my god! It's not Angus, it's Agnes! Or is it Agnes and not Angus? Fucking goddamn it. Oh dear. I'll even throw a couple of them myself. Sod it. Alright, now what you got for me, Agnes? I can't believe I went with that in that game. Just said it just called him Angus the whole goddamn way. It's good times. Anyways, a bag of sweets dangles from one of the 3 arrows. Assuming that all arrows are straight, which one is connected? Right. So it's okay. So basically, I'll work out which arrow matches up. I mean. It's just B, isn't it? It's definitely not A. It's gotta be B, right? Let me use this. Just, you know, kinda. Yeah. Yeah, it's just B.
Here goes.
Yeah.
Piece of cake.
Puzzling. I thought this was going down this line. Yeah, the famous Poggendorf optical illusion. When a diagonal line is partially obscured by a straight shape, it tends not to be able to accurately determine which of the lines on the right is the continuation. Yeah, so it's played with this before. There was one in the Lost Week about like broken like halberds that was kind of going down this line. But yeah, when it's blocked off, you can be a bit confused and work out which one it is. I think that one's pretty straightforward, but like look it up. Anyways, cheers, Angus. Cool. That was fun. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yes. What else we got around here? We got some veg. Probably. Oh no. A fucking game. We gotta do DMC5 at some point, by the way. That's gonna be a journey. Ah, this should be good. On the back of the train yard, there's an old warped wheel lying around, as shown below. While no longer functional, the wheel is interesting because when rolled on a flat surface, its axle traces a funny pattern. You look at it from the side. The 5 diagrams below, which one depicts the truth? This will be a fun one. So basically, if you were to take this triangle and rotate it, this middle bit goes along here and would draw a line as you rotated it 3 times. So, what is the correct answer? Now, I will give you guys a little bit of time to play around with this one. I think this is a good puzzle, this. I've seen these before. Is that what I think it is? I think it's that. I'm just making sure on my own end. I think I'm pretty confident what the answer is. I'm gonna look like an idiot, obviously, if I'm wrong. I do think this is a tricky one, but I think I'm happy with an answer. I'm curious to see what you guys make of this, though. A or E? Think A? Anyone else? Agreement? Not agreement? You mean the little ridge bit over there? Curious to see if anyone else agrees with you here. I'll give it a moment. Fun. Alright then. I also think it's A. I would say that I don't think it's E or B because it is three-sided, so there's got to be three distinct things. And this is like looking like it's only going to do two things. So I don't think it's that. I likewise don't think it's that. D would suggest it being like kind of fairly centralized, which doesn't make sense. There's two of the same and one very dramatic difference. So I don't think it's D. I don't think it's C for that matter. I'm pretty sure it's A as well, so we're gonna go with that.
Let's see if this
It
works.
was indeed, yeah. Because once it goes over the little bit, like it will raise just fractionally, but not by much. Yeah. There's like the tiny bump as you did dictate, so that is why it has that that fractional little raise there before going back to previously. So, well done, Quillen. You've earned yourself 20 Pickerats. I think it was 20. That's good. Like browser not having issues. I've got an issue with this browser, my current browser. It's having issues with like rendering some videos. It's the weirdest thing. I think it might be a Wi-Fi issue actually, but like I can't like. Some things I can look at, some videos, and some videos aren't played. It's really weird. Anyways. This is Lulu, everyone. Black Mage. Oh, you're not gonna let me in? Okay, we're not allowed to go in there, but that'd be illegal, apparently. Okay, well. Let's go left first. Hello, sir. Oh, couldn't be fine ever celebrating Dropston's fancy 50th. It's cost you. Might cost you some money. Ah! Sorry. Yeah, it'll be fine. You ever heard of the Elysium box, buddy? Oh my god. He looks trustworthy. Damn. Damn. Fine. Getting gaslit by old people now. Great. A pro golfer has the amazing ability to consistently putt distances of 3, 5, 7, or 11 meters. Man, Rory would be really using that right now. Strangely enough, though, those are the only distances he can putt. Currently, old golfer stands on the green with his ball 20 meters from the hole. What is the fewest number of strokes he can use to get the ball into the hole? Assuming that the ball is hit further than the distance remains in the hole, it will roll over the other side without going into the cup. Right. Okay. I think the answer here should be fairly straightforward, but I'll give you guys a moment to have a trundle on it. It is worth noting that is true, that in theory, if you were to go past it, like, you just carry on. I think this one is not too difficult to kind of come up with a reasonable suggestion. As it is, I'm doing this, like, gives me a chance just to get messages and bits and pieces and just quickly respond to a couple of those, which is useful. Okay. Alright, so as far as this puzzle is concerned, I think this one's pretty reasonably logical. So we got to get to 20 meters. He can only put 3, 5, 7, or 11, which is all odds. So whatever the answer is, it's going to have to be a multiple of 2, because we need to have 2 odds. You know, like 1 plus 1 is 2. We have to go through at least 2 of them to get to an even number again. Now, you ain't going to be able to do it in 2 putts, because if you do 11 twice, that's 22, so he's going to miss. But you could very conveniently then putt 3 away to get to 5. So 2 plus 3 is 5, and then 5 minus 5. So I believe the answer is just 4. Fairly confident with that one. Well, it seems to be the lowest.
This puzzle solved. Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
Huh. Also just 4 5s, yes, but no, it's a bit nasty, this. That's kind of cruel. That has to be the answer, then. That has to be the answer, then. So I was kind of on the right track when I'm saying that, like, going through the 22, and then you could put away, add 3 more, and then go back in to do 5. That's kind of the logic of thinking. Ball's here, right? And here's the flag. So that's 20 meters, right? So if, let's say, you were to hit 11 meters, but not directly at the hole, and then there's your 2 meters.
Consider this puzzle solved. And there we have it.
That's very, very tricky. Yeah. No one ever said the goal had to put directly towards the hole. Yeah, that's the trick. Fucking Professor Layton sometimes. So it does make 20. It's trigonometry. So he's hitting 11 but he's hitting slightly away from the hole. He's not hitting directly at it. He's hitting it basically like slightly to the left, and it makes a triangle. Basically, is what's going on. And so he hits it 11, but if he hits it slightly away from the hole, he can stop the ball somewhere where it's 11 meters away again. And like the extra distance, basically, it makes like the height difference. It's a bit tricky, that one, but it makes sense to me. It's a triangle. I'll even it's a triangle. That's what's going on. So he doesn't hit it directly at the hole. He hits it slightly away, so he can do 11 again. So it's like he's going like around slightly. You know, so if you've got like a 20-meter like stick, and you got two 11-meter sticks, you put them on top of each other. They're obviously going to overlay, but you can like raise them slightly to the point where they meet on the end, and the start bits are there. You just get like a really thin triangle, but it's a triangle. Yeah, that's what everyone does, and that's kind of what I was sort of doing. I said, well, you could go beyond and back yourself, which is kind of what you were doing, yeah. But never said you had to hit at the hole. That is very dirty. That is very dirty. Son of a bitch. Alright. Let's go back into town. Might have to murder some more people, everyone. He gaslit us and then he lied to us. Yeah. I'm not happy about this at all. This is Laurel, friend of Hardy. My sweet little bird fell down a hole in the ground. Well, that's unfortunate. I think I'm done helping old people. Oh, boy. Laurel's poor bird has fallen down a long, winding hole in the ground. In front of the bird are 3 paths labelled A, B, and C. Which channel should the bird take in order to make it back above ground? Be wary of the snake, everyone. That's a problem. I don't know how easily you guys are going to be able to see this one on your screens. I believe I have the answer. Bit tricky, this, actually. It's a bit messy. A sucks. We might have a little trace of that. What about C? Surely it's C for cannot fail. This is not Parappa the Rapper. Go join a different stream. No. No, the answer is B. The answer, I'm pretty confident. There's lots of, like, things that loop on themselves in here, which is making this very confusing. Like, this loops on itself, this loops on itself. It makes it very tricky, but I believe the answer is B.
This should do the trick. And there we have it.
Other lemonade brands are available. Yep. Yeah, so you can see there's lots of circles in this, which makes it really hard to know what the hell's going on, but it's not too bad. It is B indeed. I didn't know. You became snake food. Ah! Give us a tea set and some herbs. Tea set minigame's been added to the trunk. Great. That seems... I don't know what that's about. I'm not going to worry about it right now. As you mix and brew a variety of herbal teas. I don't know why that's important, but apparently that's a thing we can mess with, so that's good. Alright, we can head in this way now. Yeah. Oh, Flora. These bits are... Oh no! Oh, wow, it's like 8:30. Wow, that's time's gone quickly. Well, we've got to solve some more puzzles here in Dropston. Let's have a chat with some locals. Are you okay, Jacques? Some people here have some serious issues. Now, what happens when you're out in the sticks, you lose your mind, unlike us city folk. Yeah, I get you're an hour ahead, aren't you, as well? In, you know, Euro time. This is Albert, not that one. I mean, give us a chance. The King of Dropston Trivia. Is that the local pub champion? Anyways, the Boys Club. Below is a wheel of male and female portraits. Select a portrait and, counting that portrait as 1, move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise, and cross out the last of the 6 portraits. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait and always moving in the same direction. If you start the right portrait, you can remove all the women in the wheel, leaving only the 6 portraits of men behind. Okay, I need to read all of that again. We got a wheel. Portraits. There's some individuals we know. There's Luke. There's Flora. There's the lady who stole the boots, you know? I don't know who the hell you are. Someone. Select a portrait. And counting that portrait as 1... move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise and cross out the last 3 remaining. The last 3 of these portraits. Repeat this pattern starting from the next available portrait and always moving in the same direction. Remember to skip the ones you crossed out. If you start the right portrait, you can move all the women, leaving only the 6 portraits of men behind. Okay. So we've got alternating here. Then we got 3 female and 3 male. What we need to do is we did do it some way so we eliminate those, but we don't eliminate them. So the most obvious question is, how in the hell do we eliminate these 3 without eliminating the guys in the middle? Move 6 portraits either clockwise or anti-clockwise and cross out the last of these 6 portraits. Last of... Oh, I see. I think. Ooh, man, this is messy. I think it might be him. So you go 6 one way or the other, and you cross up the last one. So from here you would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You'd cross her out, right? So if you then go back on yourself, you would go 1, 2... Ooh, hold on. No, so count the portrait as 1. So it'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skipping over that would be that one. Hmm. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nah, that gets rid of the guy. Oh, this is wretched, this. This is where you need, like, extra memo stuff, and I really don't have it, and it's kind of annoying. It's this section here that's causing the problems, obviously. Oh, this is horrid. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3. That doesn't work because then we end up there. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That doesn't work. You have to, like, yeah, go this way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can't go down anymore. So if we go back on ourselves, so 2, 3, 4, 5. Skipping over that would be you. Two, 3, 4, 5. Man, we get here again. Oh, this is horrid. This is really nasty. Right, it cannot be her, because if we have to move basically by 5. If we start with her, we always hit a blue. So it cannot possibly be her. Likewise, it also can't be you. So these two cannot possibly be the start point. That's what we're trying to find. We're trying to find out where we start from to make this work. It cannot be either of them. Because 5 away is always a blue. Because of these 3, basically. He would have 2 different ways of going about it. Would be this guy. So let's try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then you'd have to go back on yourself, because now you're stuck at blues, whichever way you... Not necessarily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sorry if this isn't like being the most obvious. Like, the only way is by trying to work this out here. I feel like this might work. So that'd be 1, 2. No, it'd be passing her. So it'd be 1, skip 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'd be like this. Now I'm like stuck, I think. So it can't be that. So if we like put her back on the table, basically. So so if we go like, yeah, cross, cross, cross. It was her that was crossed, right? Was it her? Now I've lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it was this. So if we go this way, 2, 3, 4, skip 5. Oh, it's the same thing. This is identical, so it can't be any of those. It's not any of them. They're not the start points. You just got to kind of sift through and basically just kind of see what you can make work. Very tricky, this. One, 2, 3, 4. It can't be that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Oh yeah. We've established it can't be any of those. So you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You then have to go back in yourself, which would then cross you out. But then you're stuck. Because going this way, I run into him. So it's none of those. It's not you either. Yeah, there is a bit of... it's not a bad shot, actually, that. There is a little bit of that. Can't be you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's none of these people. None of them seem to work. So let's keep going. So let's try you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could go both ways. He has to go this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get rid of her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gets rid of that. Oh, this actually works, I think. 1, skip 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think it's then 1, 2, 3, skip 4. Oh, no. I'm here. 1. Oh, it'd be skip, wouldn't it? 1, 2, 3. Ah, it doesn't quite work. It's close. That was close, that. Makes you think I'm getting in the right area, though. Could be you. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it can't be you because it's blues. So basically what we want to do is your first step, so it's 5 across you go, right? So basically look at anything and see, are there 2 blues, like, opposite sides sort of thing? Which means it can't be you. We've tried you, we've tried you. You've got... So what I mean is, so like for her, you go here and then you branch off. Like a Y shape. So I mean, it's none of you. It also can't be you because you run into those 2. So it's one of you 5. 5. That doesn't make sense. It can't be that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I run into blue, so... So I don't think it's you. Man, this is a tough one. If I took you, I'd have to go this way. And remember, we have to start like remember it's got to be because the person we start with is always 1. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip would be you. And then we're stuck again. You? You've got both options available to me. You can go either this way or this way. So let's say we go here. So, get rid of this one. But then that doesn't work, so it's got to be here. Always been in the same direction. You are correct. Thank you for pointing that out. That should make things easier then. Let me get to that. Yeah, you're right. We do have to keep going the same way. I'd forgotten about that. It's not this guy. Skip 3, 4, 5. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's skip goes there. God, what a... This is nasty. It's funny almost if you had like just a load of paper and you just literally run it. But yeah, I guess what you gotta do is just basically just take one and just go a direction and see what happens. Eventually you'll find one that works. We just did this, right? That doesn't work. There's no way it's him. She can go both ways. But it can't be that. If we go this way, it's blue again. So it can't be you and it can't be you. You, I'd have to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, skip 2, 3, 4, 5. But then I can't resolve this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going over there. So it can't be that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I feel like I just did this guy. Yeah. You get to here, and then, like, you have to go the same direction. Like, it breaks. So you, it can't be, because it's there. You, I'd have to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't work. So then we're back to you. Which it can't be, because the blues. Then we're back to you. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it doesn't. That doesn't work. So it has to be this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, skip 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you're back in this situation again. So it can't be you. It can't be you. You've got 2 directions to go. So let's try them both. And now you go down there, so that's no good. I think it's the same problem the other way as well. Both ways, you've ended up hitting the blue guy. The blue guy. So it can't be you. You would have to go this way. This might work, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, because then I get to you, so it's not you. He's got both routes. It's just elimination, but then you end up with a blue there. Man, I feel like I should have solved this by now. I do apologize, everyone. I can't make any of this work. Just didn't know if it'd be something like that. I can't make... One of these works, obviously. It says a portrait, and counting that portrait as one, move 6 portraits, either... Have I just been doing the maths wrong? I guess? I think I've been doing the maths wrong. Okay, so instead of moving, let's do it this way. Okay, so for example, if we did like her, for example, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So whatever's going on is that you have to basically have a start where you got 2 females facing each other, because you've got 12 pictures and you're gonna go 6 and then 6 again, right? So then you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 6. It's her, isn't it? And then 1, 2, 3, 4, skip 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's not quite that. I think that's where I've been going wrong here. It might well be Flora then. Yeah, so 6 and 6. But then I get that way. Unless I go the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get rid of those 2. And then it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Skip 4, 5, 6. And 1. Skip 2. Skip 3, 4, 5. Skip 6. So it is Flora after all. Man.
And now to test my theory. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Excuse me? So it is move 5. It is move 5. So I was right. Okay. Well, at least we know it's... Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, skip 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm over here. So I was right in the Y stuff. Well, if it's got to be a man, so we know it's none. Those aren't start points. Because of the Y stuff, it can't be Hugh. It can't be Luke. Because he ends up at a guy always. And we just tried you, so it's got to be one of these 4. Man, what a nasty one this is. 5. No. No. Two, 3, 4, 5. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Then you're there, so it can't be you. Is it you? Can't be you. So it must be you then. And I just can't count. It can't be you. What? Am I just completely misinterpreting this puzzle? I need to do another hint here. It is anti-clockwise. So one of these just has to work, and apparently I just can't count. So anti-clockwise from a man. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, skip 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 1, 2, 3, 4. Am I just being obtuse? So it can't be you. It can't be you. We know those aren't start points. Man. This has been a real wretched one, this. So it can't be you. Can't be you. We tried you. So it's got to be one of these two then. And I just can't do it right. It has to be you then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I must just be misinterpreting this puzzle entirely. The first portrait you remove is the girl positioned at 5 o'clock. So it is this dude. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god. So I think what's going on here, because bear in mind, we started with, like, Flora, and I made it work, and I put in Flora, and it was wrong. I think, so when we start, this guy counts as 1. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she gets crossed out. She then doesn't count as 1. So effectively, the first one is 5 jumps. And then the next one is 6. And all the rest are 6. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, jump 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, jump 5, 6. And then we're back here again. 6, 1, jump 2, jump 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is him. I feel like they could have been worded better. But that's what's going on. The first one is 5 steps, and the rest are all 6, because of the way it works itself out. Yeah. And I should have sussed it from when I was with Flora and I worked it out, and it worked with Flora, but wasn't the answer. I should have sussed then that I was on the right track. It's just that the first one is a 5-step and not a 6. And because you start at 1, you don't keep starting at 1 every time. You only do it the first time. It says repeat this pattern, so I assumed it meant start at 1 again. But you don't. Damn. Well, there we go. Mystery solved, I guess. Ugh. I think we can count ourselves a bit unlucky there. And I suspect I was not the only person who's done that. Right. Yeah. I'm slightly annoyed by that, but I mean, you'll have to let me know, my dear. You'll have to let me know. Alright, let's keep looking around, everyone. This place likes its cows, doesn't it? You do know what a livestock competition is, right, Flora? I mean, you didn't know what a festival was, so... Yeah. Off you go. That's your homework. Sure. Thank you, game, for telling me what the hell's going on. Just didn't know if I could mess around with anything while waiting. We found a coin! Okay, fine. Can't mess with any of this right now. Sure. See if we can chat with some of the people. We can't. No one wants to speak to us. We're not popular enough, so... Around here. Yeah, be alright. Found a coin! I'll chat with this gentleman here. This is Parcel. We did. Sure, go on then. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. If you only know one name in Dropstone, make sure it's Mr. Anderson's. Ah, Parcel the Postman. Parcel. Post. Just a name won't dignify it. Possibly. Show me, you say? No, I'm sure he's just coming for some lunch. God damn it, Luke. I'm still kind of perturbed by that puzzle. That's got me a little on edge. I'm not happy about the way it's gone down. What are you gonna do, I guess? Hello. Correct reaction. Yeah, that hurt. Alright, what we got? Give me a nice easy one to settle down from that. Ah, it's this one again. Alright. So, same as before the flower puzzle. We just have to resolve this one. So the first thing we've got to do is spot the differences between the three pictures, right? What the hell is the difference here? Ah, okay, so I see one here. So there's this extension out the side here. It is not present here. It's definitely present there. So we can discount C immediately. So what in the heck is the difference between this one and this one? Ah, there it is. This bit right here. Yeah. And that does look extended along with this, and this one isn't. So I think B is the correct answer here. That's a bit tricky, that one.
This should do the trick.
Yeah, the shading I saw, definitely.
Wonderful.
That was a bit of a pixel hunt, that. Yeah. And the background's there. Alright. Yeah. Are they? Are they? I don't know. Got a coin. It says Dorothea. Herschel Layton, Professor of Archaeology of Grassenheller University. You know the Simpsons meme? People that look like things? You know the one. And if you don't... I'm just gonna... Go watch that for 30 seconds and come back. It's okay, you can do it. I'll give you permission. This fucking game. Oh dear. Okay. You've been preoccupied with his daughter, eh? The daughter has been secretly planning a trip alone. Oh no! Yeah. And then you see the Kettle Man, and you see this. Yeah. Now we had all sorts of references. We've had Simpsons, we've had Wrath of the Black Manta, Jason. There's a lot going on. All those wishes. There's a lot of plot going here, apparently. I myself have only heard scraps of the story from other people, so I can't say much. Whether the request is one the young mistress seems to feel is extremely important. I know, right? Damn it. She's gone. Strange. Strange. Almost as strange as her? Yeah. Dropstone's a weird place, everyone. Mess around with her store? I mean, she's not here anymore, so we can take whatever we want, right? We're in business. I didn't mean to click on that again. Good. Good for you, Luke. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright. Hello? Tell me about... This is Romy. Romy? Rome-y. Well... And you wonder why this game got paired with Phoenix Wright. Alright. What do we got here? Baggage claim. Oh, God. While trying to pick up your luggage, you find your bag is at the very back of the pile. The porter unloading the luggage claims the other boxes in the hold have prevented him from unloading yours. Move the blocks out of the way and reclaim the luggage. Oh, God. Okay, we need to do, believer, is you need to take that sentence and you need to start all over again. Because that makes no sense. Try again. Right, so we've got to make some space here to get this thing out. We've got we've got loose options here. These are loose blocks. These are doubles, and these are these. So we have to start like this. Right? Okay, that doesn't help. I mean, it's something like that. We've got to use this as a temporary space. Will this game be uploaded to YouTube? Possibly. Possibly. Not entirely decided. Anyways, thank God that's been resolved.
This should do the trick.
I know that the previous one didn't.
Huh,
Probably?
wonderful.
Probably. As I say, the only reason the other one didn't was I think I just ran out of time and I just forgot to download the streams or something like that. I can't recall. So, probably, yeah. I mean, I'm not having to do as much Dune encoding, so I can probably find the time to do it. Anyways. Give me 1 second, kids. Sorry about that. Probably. Hello, sir. This is... Yeah, what the hell are you doing? Right. Yeah, I mean, where's your fishing rod? I mean, how are you... What are you gonna do? A large net has been cast out in the pond to catch some fish. The pond surface is small, but it's actually wider underwater. So parts of the sunken net are no longer visible from the surface. Showing that there are no tears in the net, and that the whole room of the net is constructed of a single length of rope that ends on the shore. How many of the fish visible will be caught? Ah, boy. Okay, so what we've got to do, basically, is we've got to draw out the lines. So, for example, this goes here, and then comes around. Right? This comes to here, that goes to there. This goes to there. This goes to there. This goes to there. This goes to there. And then this goes to here. Does that make sense? So now with that resolved, we now need to work out what's actually in this area here. So this is the shaded area that we're counting. So 1, all this, that, 2, 3, all this, so 4, 5, 6, 7, and all the rest, like these, are actually outside of the net. I hope that makes sense. I know it's not the best. I don't have my thin and thick pens to make that a bit more detailed. But I believe the answer is 7. And if I'm correct, it will show it in a little bit more
Here
detail.
goes.
Good.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
There we go. There's the extensions out there to show it a bit better detail. That's a weird old net, isn't it? Get out of here, Gabe. You're worrying me. I mean, you should have some variety, you know, in what you eat, but whatever. Anyways, we found a coin! Yeah, what the fuck is this net? It's a good question. It's a good question. Alright. Uh-oh. Tell me, what do you want? Come from there. Mr. Anderson wasn't home. Huh. He's off presiding over some livestock competition. Sure. Remember he tried to find the box in the past, so I went and took with him. Got to the house and Butler told me he wasn't home and I should leave at once. I don't know. I wouldn't anyone be interested in the damn box. You know, it's only murdered people, apparently. Nothing interesting there. So head over to the livestock and let his baronship roll around in the mud with his precious cows. I don't think Chelmy likes the countryside very much. I think he's more of a city man. Come on, Barden. Good old Barden. Okay. And I'm assuming he will not let us through. This is Remy. Rem as in sleep pattern. Rem, sleep. Fucking Dropston. Oh boy. Gotta sneeze. Go on, Bonnie. What are you doing? Make your mind up. Read that. Just read that. Apparently deciding to be a bit fiddly at the moment. 3 loops of rope are tangled together with a single red rope. That's me. That's me again. It's always a second. You've had that sometimes, like you blow your nose, you think you're going to sneeze, and it makes you sneeze. Anyways. There's a rope entangled together with a single red rope that has been tied in a very loose knot. Oh, jeepers. I do apologise. Professionalism at its finest. Can you work out how many of the smaller loops of rope would get caught in this knot if the red rope is pulled tight? Oh, man. Jesus. So the good news, everyone, is the answer is either 0, 1, 2, or 3. So that's good. Yeah, the red is definitely in a knot. So basically, you pull the red one tight. What do the others do? Do they get caught in the middle of it, or are they going to be just slide off? Basically, what is in the middle and what isn't? Now, I think the blue one has got nothing to do with this. The yellow one definitely looks very suspect. And the green one, I don't know. See, I feel like the green one gets caught. Just because of this bit. It's over here and it's under here. So this is going right through the middle of it. So the green one's surely getting caught here. So I'm pretty happy with that. The blue one, I think, it seems to just go underneath that. So I don't think the blue one's getting caught. I think the blue one just slides off. And the yellow one, it's over. And it's just under that bit. I think the yellow slides off as well. I think it's just the green one. Am I happy with that? I think so. I think I'm happy with just the green one. Uno.
Consider this puzzle solved. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
I was pretty confident on that. I was pretty confident that was the answer. So it can't be 0, right? How many of the smaller loops of rope would get caught? So I don't think it counts the red one. It can't be 0. Surely the green is getting caught because this is going through the middle of it. I refuse to accept it 0. And if it's not 1, I guess it's just 2. And like maybe the yellow gets caught here? I don't think the blue gets caught. I think I'm pretty happy to say the blue just slides off. So I guess it must be 2 then. And the yellow one does get caught.
This should do the trick. Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
It can't be 0. All of them?
This should do the trick. Oh, my. This one is quite formidable.
No way! No way!
And now to test my theory. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Well, there you go. So I guess the way to resolve this is to look at the bit of the rope that is actually going to be in the knot, which is this section here. And does anything, like, go in the middle of it? Although this is in the middle of the red rope, it's this side of the knot, so it doesn't actually fall in. Apparently the blue also lands on top of the rope, which also amazes me. But I guess that's behind and that's in front, so it's the same thing, I guess. That blows my mind. I would never have guessed 0. I would never have guessed 0. Never would have guessed 0. Are you sure? Yeah. Never would have guessed 0. This is Balsa. I can't get over that, kids. I can't get over that. Ah, these puzzles. Ooh, an oddly shaped board. Since the board is rather unwieldy as it is, you decide to cut it into 2 pieces and rejoin them to form a square. Assuming you aren't allowed to flip either of the pieces over once the board is cut, where should you make it? So you have to make a cut, and you're allowed to rotate, but you're not allowed to flip. How do you make a square? Yeah, I can't believe that green wrote that. Blows my mind. So, you've got 16 squares, basically. And what we've got to do is, yeah, cut them. This in a way so that we can rearrange it to make a square. Now, being that it's 16 means it has to be 4 by 4. So you can't have a piece that's, say, like, that long. Because obviously it's not going to fit. So you've got to have, it's got to be 4 long maximum. And obviously you've got this here as well. I'm usually pretty good at these, but yeah, you are allowed to flip either of the pieces once it's cut. Where should you cut it in order to make a square out of the pieces? It's a shitty timber factory, this as well, by the way. I mean, yeah, but you're only allowed to make 1 cut. So you've got to make a square out of all 16. Yeah, you only allowed 1 cut. Otherwise, you could just, like, cut this and do like that. And then send that there and that there. It's not really the idea. Cut it into 2 pieces. So because it's 2 pieces, they've got to, in theory, be, like, you know, same-ish as each other, right? Is that something weird, like... No, it can't be that. Remember, it's only 4 on this. Problem is, this is 5s. So it's complicating this. Something like that. Something bizarre. More difficult this than I would have liked. So your cut's got to be around here. And then basically, when you put the pieces together, it then fills in the gap. So your cut's got to come across here somewhere. Basically. So something like, you know, so you can have a cut looking like this, for example. You know, just to throw it out there. And then that would then come out, and then you could then fill it in. Yeah. You're just making two pieces. It doesn't have to be a straight line. You could cut it, you know, you could cut it this way if you wanted. You could do whatever you want, you know. I mean, this is quite tough, this. It is something strange. It's something kind of abstract. It's something really abstract like that. So let's give ourselves a hint, everyone. I think we've earned it. Yeah, the final score will be 4 units by 4. Yeah, we've identified that. You have to cut the board in 2 separate places to solve this puzzle. So you do need 2 separate cuts to make it. So, i.e., it's got to be over this. Give us one more. In the area around the hole in the place, a good place to cut, yeah. So, it's not actually going to help us, but we have to make cuts around here. So we're going to make a cut sort of like this direction, and a cut like further down the board. Like, something crazy. Oh, frick. It's got to be like that. So that's 4 wide. That doesn't make sense. I'm glad you have. Is it the other way round, perhaps? It's every 4, 5, 6. That's something crazy? No, it doesn't make sense. We got this 5 again. It might not be 2 equal 8s. That might be where I'm going wrong. Oh, I've seen it as well. Yeah, I've seen it too. No, I know. I'm just giving everyone else a chance to have a look, but pretty sure it's just that. And what you're basically doing is you're just shifting this. You're shifting this piece 1 across and 1 down. So you shift it 1 across so it looks like this. And then you shift it 1 down so it looks like this. And there's your square.
to test my theory.
It's overcomplicating it.
And there we have it.
Yeah. Stupid game. Yeah, I mean, you just think he has to be, right? Yeah, you build your shed, buddy. There'll be more of those coming, that's for sure. Anyone in here? Nope. There's you. I'm sure. Anyways, let's go and have a look at the thing. You know, the thing. The livestock competition is the one. You would hope. Oh, this looks unfortuitous. Are you two okay? We got Clapper here. Clapper. Damn. Accusations. We got Oscar. How do you expect me to do that? Gonna be violence. Gonna be violence. Alright. Ain't no cow. My girl was perfect from horns to tail. I'm sure we can resolve it. For the first moment, I thought he had robot arms. Like, they were so thin, and then suddenly goes so thin, I legit thought he had, like prosthetics or something. Luke is... your hero. I'm getting flashbacks to fucking Amy's Baking Company. Oh my god. I did not need that today. Just look it up. 5 cows are grazing at the festival. 2 of them are true moo cows, a breed that only tells the truth. The other 3 are no way cows, a different variety that always lies. Use the following statements from each cow to work out which cows are liars. Alright, we got logic chains. So we have to work out 2 are telling the truth, 3 are lying. So this is the old situation of you follow it and you see which one makes sense. So let's assume A is telling the truth. So if A is telling the truth, then D is lying. If D is lying, then E, it can't be lying. So it must be true. It's just like freaking, this is mimic logic all over again. If E is telling the truth, then B is lying. And if B is lying, then C must be telling the truth. Which doesn't make sense, because now it all breaks the chain. So that can't be right. So let's say B is telling the truth. C would be lying. If C is lying, then A must be telling the truth. If A is telling the truth, D is lying. And if D is lying, then E would be telling the truth, which can't be right. We need to get 3 liars. So it can't be those. Let's say C is telling the truth. If C is telling the truth, then A is lying. If A is lying, then D is telling the truth. If D is telling the truth, then E is lying. And if E is lying, B is telling the truth? I think I've got myself like a... yeah, it is, basically. It is mimic logic. Alright. Let's say D is telling the truth. If D is telling the truth, then E is lying. If E is lying, then B must be telling the truth. If B is telling the truth, C is lying, and if C is lying, then A is also lying, I think. And if A is lying, that would make sense. Yeah. I think that actually adds up.
Here goes.
So in it, you just follow the logic chain.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
I missed my own logic. That was a good time. Yep, A, C, and E are liars. Super. Very good. Alright. Clabber's... He knows what he likes. He knows what he likes. Jeez. Yeah. Yeah, that. Oh my god. Here is your winner. The Dropston Dairy Crown. Is Oscar's show-stopping bovine beauty, Moo Tilda. And this is what we have fallen to in 2024. Okay, that's actually quite cool. I like that. Probably should have just on those grounds. Fake news, everyone. Fake news. November's gonna be fun. It was a high start. Alright, well, let's have ourselves a look around, I guess. The cloves maketh the man. Cheers, Lopez. What in the hell is going on here? A, B, and C each started off with shirts and trousers of the same colour. A wore red, B wore blue, C wore white. They were then blindfolded and swapped items of clothing. After they took off their blindfolds off, here's what they said. A says no one's shirts and trousers match. B says it looks like C's the only one of us who didn't keep on his original clothes. And C says I don't know if I like these red trousers. Touch the people to change their clothing and assemble their current outfits. Okay, so all of these statements are true. And we... Right. So he says he must have red trousers, which means one of these must have white trousers. No one's shirts and trousers match anymore. And C is the only one who didn't keep any of his original clothes. So he's lost both of his whites. Well, if it can't match, he must have a blue shirt, which means there's a white... Someone's got a white shirt and someone's got white trousers, and if they can't match, I'd say that would be there and that would be there. And now he doesn't like his red trousers, he didn't keep any original clothes, and no one has got matching shirts or trousers.
This should do the trick.
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
And there we have it.
More of that instead of fucking count 5, then counts. Oh my god, so bad. Yeah. Anyway, when someone on each own, you do slip. That's what I said. Not too bad. Rule number 2. No one can pull off sequins. Life lessons courtesy Professor Layton and Pandora's box. I don't know. I mean, that hat. I'm not convinced. I think he's gaslighting us. Alright, well, let's find Mr. Anderson. Who is, not there. Is Nick. Oh boy. Alright. Who's Mr. Anderson? I just saw Mr. Anderson around here a minute ago. He shouldn't be too hard to spot, but with that beard and hat, he's a real gentleman and he always looks smart with his cane and that dapper little bow tie. He doesn't wear glasses. Okay. He's got a beard, he has a hat, he's got a cane, he's got a bow tie, he doesn't wear glasses, and he's a dude. I assume it's him.
And now to test my theory.
That wasn't too bad. I didn't see the need to let you guys
A
try.
true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
That was fine. Yeah, yeah. I did notice this bit, but I did notice like this had come off as well, so that was a little tricky. But it couldn't be anyone else. That is... This man has seen some things. My God. He has been through all kinds of hell. Yeah, no, I mean, that's really, it looked it, but yeah, his hat had blown off. It was a bit dodgy, that. But it couldn't be anyone else. It didn't make any sense, so it had to be him. Alright. Elaborate away, sir. Sophia. No division way back. Hold on, she died when you were young, but you... Whatever. I might have misread. Right, okay. Adorable. Well, that sucks. No wonder he's been through some stuff, everyone. Project Hills, these happy people. Dropston has been blessed with so much. So we built this place from scratch in a village full of warmth and camaraderie. Is that how it's spelt? Must never be allowed to wither and die like so many other... Man, talk about prescient. This is 2009. I gathered that. I wouldn't go that far either. Who's Mr. Anderson? Flora's just, you know, come along for the ride, as she does. That is her place in life. Thanks for the help, Nick. Alright, I don't think there's anything else for us to do around here. Just double checking, making sure. chat with you? Nah. Yeah. People. Well, that was fun. Just to make sure there's nothing else to do this direction. We've spoken with... No! Oh, he's got another board problem or not for us. Okay, here we go then. Board color number 2. This series loves this stuff. Oh, God. Well, here we have another inconveniently shaped board. One's even more unwieldy. So you need to cut it in 2 pieces to form a rectangle. So I'm assuming this is another slide-style puzzle? I mean, that's the best thing to do, is to look at it, turn your heads. Like, you know. And just look at it this way. I think it probably helps. Or is it the other way? You know, it doesn't actually matter. It's the same way. So it's 5 by 4, and this is 7. So that should tell you how much you're gonna have to cut this. Jeez. So because it's 7, it's not just 1. This is a more significant cut. This one probably is like you pull it. It's not just a slide. This one might well be a rotation. This one can't just be a slide, because you've got these indent bits. So if you just slide this down, like, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, you know, I thought I used to be pretty good at these, but maybe I'm not. I do think this one rotates in some form. The other one was just a simple drag and slip down. I don't think this is a drag and slip down. It's not a drag and slip down, is it? This one, I think, does have some rotation. So... interesting. It's just a straight line here. That's quite telling. Is it really like something like that? Something wild? You know, I actually think that might be right. That's the answer, isn't it? And you literally pick it up, you kind of like slip it in there. So you've got like this bit here, becomes this bit here. And then this bit is then, like, is then this bit. And then that's your rectangle.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah. I legit thought there'd be some
And
rotation
there
on
we
that,
have
but
it.
apparently not. There you go. Does it want to answer that question? I've seen worse. I know, right? It's amazing. Ta-da! Thanks for the company. He doesn't have any more ball puzzles for me. No, thank God for that. Alright, make sure there's nothing else about, because you never know in this game. Just making sure. I think we're good. Right, let's get the hell out of here, kids. We have conducted plenty of business around here. Let's get out of here. Dropston's been alright. It's been fun. Goddamn Flora. But you can't hate her. You can lead a horse to water, everyone. Can lead a horse to water. Oh. Well, that was easy. What exactly is going on here? I can't tell if I'm being gaslit now. It'll sort itself out, I'm sure. Probably. Wasting my time. Alright, what we got here then? Oh boy. You have a box is shown below. Using the white cubes as standard units. The box is 2 cubes wide by 3 cubes long by 2 cubes tall. 2 white cubes are permanently attached to the bottom of the floor. 3 of the 4 shapes shown can be placed together in the box to fill it. What's the one that doesn't fit? Okay. So... Right. Okay, so we can make this easy on ourselves. So we've got a box, right? It's 2 high by 3 long by 2 deep, right? Something like this. You know how these work. So 2 times 3 times 2 is the area, which is 12. And then if we have 12, we minus the 2 white cubes. So that leaves us with 10 units, right? So we need to use 3 pieces, and it has to make 10. So A and B must fit in, because it must be 3 plus 3 plus a 4 to make 10. So A and B go in for sure. So it's either C or D that don't fit. The only question... So C... It's got to be C that goes in, right? Because surely C just lies down the bottom here. Right? And then these two just... You know... Just like this. It's got to be that. And nothing else makes any lick of sense.
This should do the trick.
Yeah. See, that sort of stuff's my bread and butter. I can do it all day.
Leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yeah. Yeah, like I've done maths. That one's not too bad. I can resolve that. Yeah. Yeah, that. Elysian box. Wasting our time. It's not old people. Oh god, they do have more puzzles. Oh god. Trying to wrap so give to a friend. Oh no, it's not another not puzzle, is it? The last one screwed us. Laura is very particular about wrapping this flower as it is a gift for an important friend. She'd like to be wrapped as shown below. She has no idea where to begin. In order to wrap the flower, just like the first drawing, how should you begin the wrapping? You know, I don't know. There's some people that would, like, just immediately know this, because they're in the business of, like, floral stuff. So I guess the first question is, do you start wrapping from the coloured side or not? I think that's the first determination. To get the outside effect. I feel like you do wrap from the coloured side. I don't know. Like, I think it's more important to work out. When you're trying to wrap this, do you wrap the coloured side or do you not wrap the coloured side? I think to get that effect, though, I think it might... Is it B? Or C? I think it might be... Oh, man, this is tricky. I'm trying to, like, process in my head, but it's pretty challenging, this. It's like if you got like a piece of paper and you were like rolling it into a tube, but from a diagonal. Basically, is what you're doing here. That's just... Yeah, a little bit. It basically is. Like, there's some people that are, like, in this sort of business that would just tell you the answer instantly. If you do this sort of thing. Well, there's someone I know who might actually just legit know how to do this. It's kind of funny. Next up, though, you got to look at the conical shape as well. Is it C? I feel like to get to this bit, you've got to be folding from the white side into the colour. And I feel like to get this shape in particular, I think it's got to be folding it, like clockwise. I think it's C. But I'm not saying that with any great confidence. There is no option E. There are also, I've seen puzzles where there's an additional option which isn't what you'd think it would be, but I think it might be C. I'm gonna go with it.
And now to test my theory.
It was, yeah. That's a tricky one.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Cool puzzle though. Yeah. That's how you get the conical shape going the right direction, and yeah, I just felt like it had to be white in to get the, otherwise, if you just do this, yeah, you're folding all the colour away, so it can't be this, it didn't make any sense. That's a cool little puzzle. Try it at home, I guess. Very good. Alright, we got a flower for our hamster. You know what that means, everyone? You know what that means. I don't care about your tea. But there is one thing I do care about. And that is best before. Alright, we're... Joe attracts the hamster in space of he fights, even though he likes apples more. So for the time being, we're just going to go ahead and just get him onto his goal here.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me. I'm gonna feel this tomorrow for sure.
I don't even, like... I don't have anything else to add, really. Like, what more could I possibly add to this situation? Howdy, parcel. I know, terrible, right? Probably. What will you offer us? What in the hell is this? Below our houses A, B, C, and D, each of which is a different colour. Decipher that each house's colour from the clues. Okay. Oh my god. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. The house is closer to the lake than the green. The green is closer to the power of the blue. TV is either yellow, blue, or green. There's a red one just thrown in randomly somewhere. Oh man. Okay. Is C red? I don't know. Just noticing that C is like absolutely dead in the middle. Let's see, so the red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. Let's try this. If you say it's red, then one of these has got to be blue. We don't know which is going to be blue. Yellow house is closer to the lake than the green house. So if we say that was yellow, that'd have to be blue, and that'd have to be green. Well, that doesn't make any sense. So that doesn't work. Oh, man. It's a bit of a pain in the ass on this. These either yellow, blue, or green, so it can't be red. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. What if this was red and this was blue? The yellow house is closer to the lake than the green house, but these look equidistant. Yeah, it's closer to the lake than the greenhouse. I mean, I guess it's close. Is that right? Please be right.
Consider this puzzle solved.
It was, wow.
And there we have it.
I'll take that. Put it in the bag. It was a bit of a lucky guess, truthfully, but I'll take it. Alright. Go a little bit longer, I suspect. Yes, we are the greatest. Flag making. Paint the flag. You have a pristine white flag that you want to dye in 3 sections as shown below. No 2 adjacent sections of the flag can be the same colour. Each section can only be 1 colour, and you can't change the number or size of these sections. You aren't allowed to mix dyes. How many distinct flag designs are possible? I mean, it's just that, isn't it? It must be just that. I give you guys a moment to think about this one. I think I have an answer. It has to be. I can't see what else the answer could possibly be here. Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. Let's see if there's any suggestions from you guys. See what you make of this one. Again, this sort of thing's a bit more my wheelhouse, admittedly. I just have to read it a couple of times. I think the trick here is to not think of it as colours. If that makes sense. I'll give you 1 minute, gives me a chance to respond to a couple of messages. Something I could just fall asleep to, this sort of music. So I'm gonna... touch tired. You know, a lot of little mental gymnastics going on here. So, okay then. So, let me go through this here. So, what I would say, yeah, is to, with this, is to don't think a bit about This is really heavily complicating this. Think of it as colours. It's kind of making this more complicated than it needs to be. No adjacent section can be flag can be the same colour. Each section will be one colour. You can't know the size of the section. Don't think of it as a flag. What I want you to do is to do this. I want you to think of this as A, B, and C. And I want you to do is tell me how many different combinations can you do that using A, B, and C. No adjacent sections that flag the same colour, i.e. you can't use the same letter twice. Each section can only be one colour, as in you can't use the same letter twice. And the third bit doesn't even matter. And basically you just rearrange A, B, and C into how many different combinations. And the way you do it is, it's basically a probability sort of thing. Is you've got 3 different possibilities here of what it could be. So it's 3. And then assuming one of those is chosen, for like A for example, only 2 combinations be here. So that's 2, which leaves 1 there. So it's 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. There are 6 combinations, which I'm sure the game is about to tell you.
Let's see if this works.
Wow.
Well, I'm stumped.
I cannot believe that is wrong. I was so confident that was right. That blows my mind. How? What? I was nearly right. So it's correct. So you've got ABC, you've got ACB, you've got BAC, you've got BCA, you've got CAB, and you've got CBA, basically. What I didn't account for was the fact that the first and third sections can be the same. So you can't have AB, you can ABC, you can't have ABB, but you can have ABA, because these aren't touching. So you've also got ACA, you've got BAB, BCB, I think it's 12 actually, and then CAC and CBC. So I think it's actually 12. I mistook and forgot about that bit. So
Let's see if this works. Looks like I botched that one.
okay, I'm still wrong. Huh. This is if that can be the same color. Yeah. Each section can only be one color. Yeah. You can't change the number or size of these sections. Why is 12 not correct?
This is all very exciting, isn't it?
Oh. I hate my life. Yes, Nero. That's exactly what's going on. Oh. That's so annoying. Thank you for the follow, by the way. So by logic then, if we're going to assume that yellow is a colour, then it's 4 times 3 times 2. So I make that 24 combinations.
Here goes.
Okay. It's still not
Looks
right.
like I botched that one.
Wow. Is it 24 though? Because 24 is going back into the same it can't repeat. So it would be 4 times 3 times 3? Because that allows potential repeats. So 36?
Here goes. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Unbelievable. Yeah. As you can make the white colour of the unpainted flag into your designs, you can have 4 colours you can work with. If you assign a colour to the left section of the flag and list all designs possible, you get 9 variants. Which is kind of what we were doing. 4 times 3 times 3, which is the same as 4 times 9. And you get 36. What a puzzle. What a puzzle, man. I don't know whether to laugh or cry. You can say, but Shadow, isn't white the absence of all colour? We're like, yeah, I think it is the absence of all colour, but apparently that's not how we're going to work this today. Old people, I swear. Just gaslighting me left, right, and centre. Gaslighting me left, right, and centre. Right, we need to find Romy, everyone. Who was... I don't remember entirely who Romy was. That's Bowser. That's the security guard. That's Gabe. Just inner fortitude. Conviction. Distinct bravery. You are a soldier, and I offer my congratulations. Johnny and Thomas are each carrying some apples. If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, the 2 men would have the same number of apples. Conversely, if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times that of the apples that Thomas has. So just how many apples are each of the men holding? Okay, this one's not too bad. Let's gotta do the maths correctly. If Thomas gave Johnny 2, Johnny would have 3 times. Ooh. Johnny just 1 apple. Okay. So there's 2 important bits of information here. So you've got Johnny and you got Thomas, right? You got Johnny, you got Thomas. Let's do it that way. So If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, the two men would have the same number of apples, which means that the two numbers are 2 apart. Like 7 and 5, or 12 and 10. Because 1 has to go across to make it even. So this would be 6s, this would be 11, right? Now, with that information, if Thomas gave Johnny 2, Johnny would have 3 times the apples that Thomas does. Now, that could be anything. Oh, man. This is hard to do after 6 hours of this. Just trying to work out the rough maths here. So, for example, let's go for that 7-5. Well, that 7-5, it just wouldn't be coming close. It's got to be a small number. Johnny gave Thomas 1, so Johnny has to have more. So if we say it was like 6 and 4, 1 that way would be 5s. If we do 2 this way, that would be 2 and that would be 8. But that's 4 times too many. That's 4 times. It's a little bit too much. So if we do 5 and... No, 5 and 3 is no good because these going too much. Let's go up 1 more. Let's actually go to 7 and 5. So 1 would be 6s. And 2 would be 3. And he'd have 9, which is 3 times. So it's 7 and 5. It must be. Which makes sense. It needs to be a multiple of 3 and 2 as well, so... I think that looks good to me.
This should do the trick.
Yeah, you better fucking smile at me. I've gone through some hell,
We have it.
Layton. Yeah, and there's the solution there. It's too many apples, kids. It's too many apples. Home. Bed. It looks very inviting right now. I think our business here in Dropston is over. You ain't going for more from me, do you? Nope. Alright. Let's get the hell out of here, kids. We are... just double checking some people. Let's get out of here. Oh, no, there's more puzzles. Why won't it stop? Yes, in the mansion in the north of town. Yep. Katya Anderson. Okay. It's 2009, everyone. That's all I can say. Like, it's all tight jeans now, isn't it? So, I don't know. Do I look like a fashion guy? The 2 boxes shown below are actually the same box shown from different angles. Using the visible faces of the guide resemble a pattern. Reassemble the pattern of the box by placing the tiles on the unfolded view of the box. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay. Oh, man. Right. So what we're doing is we're taking the dice, we're laying it out flat, like this, and working out the sizes. So, we've got the spade here. So we know that the diamond must be here, but obviously there's no spot for it. We also know that the heart's here. It's on this spade's left side. So The spade's gotta be here, because when this, like, folds up this way... Is it folding up that way? It's gotta fold up that way, right? Oh my god. Do I have to turn these? Holy shit, I've got to turn them. Oh, man. Oh, the pain. Oh, man. I can't even ask for you guys' help with this very much, can I? I'm just going to take a hint. I'm just going to take one hint here. Envision orientation of the spade. So work out where the other tiles should be by examining the lower box image on the... Give me one more. The yellow circle goes directly above the spade. Okay. That's a start point. Good. Good. Okay. Wow, this is kind of psychotic. This is brutal. I just want to get to the train and get started. I was going to end the stream. Let me hear. Oh my god. Right. So we have 4 tiles we've got to get in the right spot. They also be orientated correctly as well. Do I have like a piece of paper or something I can mess with here? You could, in theory, just like make your own dice and do it that way. Like, trying to visualize this is really tough. I don't want to take any more hints though. I mean, that's plenty. So basically the question we've got to ask is, where the hell's the triangle? I think it's like here. I think it has to be. It can't be here because that's this side. That's the circle which is there. And the heart's here. I do think the heart is there. So I think the triangle is here. More orientation, that has to be facing that way because it's facing into the spade. I think. Well, now I say that, I'm not confident. What way around does this go?
Consider this puzzle solved.
That was a little bit...
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
It was a little bit ambitious. I mean, honestly, if I was unfolding, not unfolding like this. Like, this is a horrible... Like, go for a T design, for Christ's sakes. This is absolutely brutal, this. What a stiff puzzle this is. How's this only worth 50? It should be worth, like, 200. I do think the triangle's got to be here. So this basically, like... So this is this side. Which is like this side here, right? So when this folds down, this kind of folds down with it. So I think this is correct. Which makes me think that this is also correct. I think that's right. Is that like... It has to be this.
to test my theory. Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
Yeah, I don't think I'm far. I think I'm pretty close here. Is it the other way? I feel like the order of tiles is
And
correct.
now to test my theory.
No, it's not.
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
This is absolutely brutal, this. The good news, I can't lose any more picker rats. I don't think it's this, but I'll try.
And now to test my theory.
No.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
The fact you've got to get the orientation of these sides as well is so tough. So tough. This is like our boss battle, everyone. This is our boss battle. I do think this is right. I'm pretty confident that this is correct. We know the triangle and the dude have got to be facing each other, right? Because of here. Wherever they're put, they've got to be facing each other. And it's the only place they can join because we know the circle's there. So this, I think, is just right. How is that not correct? It's not, is it? Is it like that or something?
Consider this puzzle solved.
Oh, this is so...
My, this one is quite formidable.
This is brutal. This is absolutely brutal, this. I might bust out a third hint. I really might. I don't want to. But I'm going to do it. The green club should be placed above the yellow circle? Yeah. So it has to be that order. We've got the order right. I just got to get the orientations correct now. I'm confident it's this. I'm so confident it's this. I just need to work out what way they're all facing. This I'm so sure, but it's these two. I mean, in theory, I've got 16 different combinations, right? For orientations. I feel like it should just be that, though, right? It's like that?
Consider this puzzle solved. Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
This is so tough, this, everyone. This is so difficult. Hardest puzzle we've seen. Hardest puzzle we've seen. There's no debate here. This is so difficult. I almost want to, like, make a cube. I might fucking do it. Hold on a second. I'm getting some paper. I'm doing this. So help me God. Alright. This is how important this is, everyone. I'm willing to go arts and crafts just to try and resolve this. You feel it's right being upside down? I
I never would have guessed upside down. I really don't. I feel like it's got to be facing the spade. But you might actually be right. Have I actually gone one too far with this? When it folds around? You know, actually, you might be right. Actually, that makes sense. So it's just where the hell this thing is. Is this upright?
And now to test my theory.
Yeah, you're right. It makes sense because the spade folds, but the heart also folds. Thank God for that. Thank you, Nero. Brutal puzzle. Absolutely savage. I would not have got that without taking some hints. There's just no way. Not without literally making it. I'm trying to think of, like, there was probably a puzzle or two in Lost Future that was also incredibly difficult, but that is, with orientations as well, not even just coloured sides. That's one of the hardest I've ever seen. Holy hell. If anyone ever did that first time without using the hints, they either made it or they were lying. Unbelievable how brutal that was. Holy shit, lady. You're sick. I'm getting out of here. Oh, it's Anderson. What do you want? Yes. Sure thing. And you seem pretty fine yourself, you know. Yeah, I mean that puzzle was tough, let alone 6 hours deep into a stream. I'm not even sure a fresh me would have got that well. Just psychotic. Well, there's Romy. That's what they say. No? Huh. Quite the sleuth, this man. Yeah. That was so tough, that. It's like, I kind of want to do more, but that's just unreal, that one. That was working in too many dimensions for me to comprehend. But thank you for the heart. No, once you said it, it was like, yeah, it made sense because it turns into it again. I'm already accounting for it. And at least, like, the man and the triangle, like, makes sense they have to be facing. So once you know the circle's above, it has to be there. It's the only logical spot. Yes. Layton and Luke and Flora? Question mark? Debatable. We're doing alright. Right, so this is your... I'm not going to let you through until you've solved enough puzzles. Here we go then. It's boss time for Sammy's necklace. Sammy has 8 chains with 7 links each. He wants to connect all these chains to make a necklace. The jeweler says that it will cost £2 each time he opens and closes a single link. As shown below, Sammy could, shown to the side, Sammy could open one end of each of the 8 chains to make a long necklace. However, that would cost £16. And the truth is that there's a cheaper way to get the same result. How much would it cost to make the necklace? Okay. So, I have some theories. So he gets £2 because 16 because it's you open that link to then put it back on that. So it's 1 on each of them. That's how he gets to 16 with 8 links. But we can do it in less. I think I know the answer. Give you a moment, guys, to have a little think and throw any ideas you got out there. I think I've got an idea. Alright. So, the idea here is that... So he's making a necklace because he joins them all together. Well, he says a necklace has to be one full loop. What would stop you from, say, just like... making this into a necklace, like a loop, and then the rest of them you just like join them from like here and you just make like a big, like you don't actually join this, you just make it a big chain that hangs off. It's the world's stupidest looking necklace you've ever seen, but it means you only make 7 connections. You never do this one. So I think the answer is 14.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Thank God for that.
And there we have it.
I mean, it is Sammy. I mean, have you seen him? Yeah. Take one of Sammy's 7 link chains, break each link apart, and use them to connect the remaining small chains together as shown in the illustration. Oh! Oh, I see. I've got the right answer for the completely wrong reason. That's quite funny. So what he's done, he's taken one of the chains, he's just completely ripped one of the chains apart. And then using the links for that to connect it. Huh. Yeah, I guess that also works. We're gonna take it. We're gonna put it in a bag. I am not going to complain. No siree, Bob. Christ's sakes. We missed all of these puzzles. It's fine.
Thank you so much. Hmm?
It is an eye-catching hat.
What's going on over there?
I believe we may have stumbled upon Mr. Anderson's dear daughter.
That's a cracking send-off she's having.
Considering the size of the party, I doubt she's just going on holiday.
Very much. Katya Anderson. Red, and we're gonna save the game. Whew, man, some of these puzzles have been tough. Holy hell. But I feel like we did pretty good. And you know, it's been nice to just do some puzzles. It's been fairly chill. It's been nice to have the folks. Man, that dice puzzle. Oh my god. If there was any hope of me like thinking of continuing, there's no way after that. That was disgusting. Holy Christ. So, nah, it's been good though. I've enjoyed. I will definitely look to continue this on.